Alright, we're back. We're ready for the last quest on Korthos. So, we talked to this chick and got the reward for redemption. And you head back out onto the island. I'm gonna reset that. Get a few more slayers. We head out onto the island and there will be a chalice above this guy's head. And he says, okay, his brother is waiting for you. So we run away. I'm going to take you the long way. It's easier to find because it's along the path, but there is shorter ways. You'll just have how they are. It's not a big map really, so if you want to explore a little, obviously there's ample room to do so for at least 20 minutes or so. So, I'm just going to kill a couple of these guys here. I just want to get to my 750. But anyway, this is the way we're meant to go. Just run along here, up, like you're on the way to redemption. Except when we get here, we take a left past all this stuff. And we don't fall down like we did when we were going to Necromancer's Doom. We just keep on following the path until we reach this bridge. Take the bridge across. Check to make sure anyone's following us. Follow again. And there's the other Warforged brother. So, we go over to him, say, hey, what's going on? And then follow the path again. So, it's not incredibly hard to find. Just a bit of a long run if you don't have any speed boosting items or spells. Not a big deal though. Misery's Peak. Now this is the only one that is level 4 on Elite of the Korthos quest. The rest of them are level 3 on Elite. So that's one thing you gotta keep in mind when you're coming in here. If you're expecting it to just be one hit and done, you're probably gonna be disappointed. But either way, here's the group from the grotto. See? And then we don't have to talk to them, but we just talk to him, tell him that we're ready, and he'll lower this barrier when he's ready, because he really likes barriers. So, run this way, kill all these zombies. And run along. Kill a few more zombies. There are quite a few zombies in this. See what I mean? This quest is semi-long for this range, for this level range, I guess. So just here to bring either a cleric or some way to heal yourself, because it can get a bit nasty in a few places here. I will be sure to tell you when it's going to get pretty rough. There's one room in particular which has a lot of enemies. Thankfully they don't all converge on you at once. But still, it can be kind of a challenge if you're new and don't have much experience with this quest. It can be a difficult quest to do yourself with no money and no gear. Alrighty. You don't actually have to kill all these people, but it helps with your XP. So I would suggest doing it if you can, if you're not on a strict time limit. And if you are, well, you probably need to pick a different quest. This is the first room where there's any sort of non-straightforward aspect to it. So what we do when we get in here is just take a right immediately. And there's going to be a few undead things. And lo and behold, a door with signet crystals. Alright, so now that we know there's that, we need to look for levers, or valves, or runes, or something. Something that would be holding us back. So we just run up this ramp, curve around a little bit. Can't go that way then, so it must be this way. Oh, another barrier. We must be on the right track. We kill these zombies. And there's a rune. Okay, we've got one rune now. One rune done. That is not necessarily the signal crystal, but we have a rune done, so that's good. And that looks like another one over there. So we head on after we get out of the spiders area. We head on over here. And there's another couple zombies to kill. After we're done there, step on this rune. Make sure that spider doesn't come after us. Like that. Alright, so once we're done with that rune, we go up top here. And it still says we need to activate the signal crystal control levers. So we know that the runes are not what we need. They are the aspect to it, but they are not the end, whatever we need to pull. So once we're done killing these zombies, I will show you what we actually need to do. Alright, see. There's a force field right here, and there's a lever behind it. So what we need to do is we need to, oh, the spiders again. We need to hit this rune, which then opens this force field. It sends a beam of light up here, opens this force field so that we can hit the lever, which has a signet crystal above it. See, there we go. One is done. So we just need, we've already done 3 runes, so we should be good. Well, we are good. So, just gotta keep on trucking. I hate these spiders. They're just annoying. So I'm gonna kill them real fast. And these spiders respawn, so normally I would not kill them, but these two have been hounding me, and they were just getting very annoying. So we continue on down the ramps. At this point, this is another choice. There's a light beam going up in each direction, so normally I go this way first, because this is the way to the other signal crystal. but there is a reason to go the other way also. So we'll just keep on trucking this way. Run, run, run. And then we go down this path. And here we go. An optional. And a shrine and a chest. This is actually really good XP for this level for an optional. It's like 500, 600 experience, which is really pretty good. So after we're done killing the optional lady, we just go around here, rest, get all of our spell points back, grab this chest, and then you're going to want a feather falling item on, which is this feather falling ring that I crafted. Some people just use the cloak that you get from Redemption, the feather cloak. It's good to have for a clicky, but I normally just use feather falling boots or ring or item of some kind, bracer gloves. They're not expensive on the auction house. After a few levels, you should be able to get one no problem. At least on my home server, which, by the way, I am on Argonesson, so if you ever want to come say it, be sure to do that. So we just fight off these ghouls. Then once we're done with that, run through this door here, and we are about halfway. This is a dragon. So a big thing a while back was to come in here with epic level tunes and try to kill the dragon. Which, I mean, I guess if you want to, go for it, but you have to have range tune, and you have to have just the mindset that I don't really care. I'm just going in there to see how much damage I can do. They might have even put in a wall in there, an invisible wall, so I don't know. But either way, if you want to come back later on, you can try to kill the dragon. So we follow this path. There are plans in here, so if you are on a sorcerer or wizard or cleric or any type of spellcaster, there's no need to bide your mana at all. You can just waste as much of it as you want, really. There's like 5 shrines in here or something crazy like that. Maybe 6. So it's a fairly mana efficient dungeon. This is one of the areas where it might get a little crazy. What I normally do is run over here and try to jump up so that I can kill this guy up here real quick. Because otherwise he just rains down magic missiles and acid blasts and everything else on your head. Which is not that big of a deal when you're higher level, but at 1 or 2, that crap hurts. So, even as it is, I'm level 3, and I have 108 hit points, and I'm getting my butt beat. So, just beware that this is a pretty rough dungeon in some spots. And then once you're done everything, there's a lever there that you hit, and that's what opens the door on the way out. Still haven't gotten aggression. Here's the other place that it gets kind of hairy. So we go up this first set of ice steps, and if you do look down, you can see the dragon is chasing after the other 3 members that are not with us. And I wish we could fight that dragon in this quest, but we can't, so, well, not actually. You can try to, but I don't know of anyone who has successfully killed the dragon. But either way, so we come up here, and these guys are annoying, but if you look the other way, yeah, see, this guy's out of nowhere. I'll show you once I kill it. Alright, see, so there are a ton of people there. Just oodles upon oodles of people. And you have to eventually kill all of them. So if you run in there, you know, being all, oh, I'm gonna do this easily, you will probably get swarmed, and it's not a fun time. So, just be aware of your surroundings, I guess is what I'm saying, is probably my best advice in this quest. So again, we have signet crystals. Yay. Alright, here's the first lever. And then we run across this top area through a people. Like I said, oodles. This is where someone with cleave handy. Just gather them all up and kill them all. Barbarian is probably my favorite class to run through here, just because there's so many mobs. If you have cleave and a great axe, oh, it's so awesome. But, be that as it may, I'm on a bard. So, we got across to this other platform. Only 3 more enemies to kill. And here we are. And we finally got aggression at 113 kills. So, go ahead and pull this signet crystal lever, and then rest, and we should be good to go. There's not all that much left. Just one long hallway, pretty much. If I take that back, there is one extra little part. Either way, we keep on trucking. Go forward, and a ton of cultists will come charging out at you as soon as you round this corner up here. See, right there. So, just go at it as a group if you have a group. If you don't, then more to you, but it's much easier with a group. Alright. top of this ramp, more cultists come out from around this corner. And then there's more. And still more. Here's the little part that I forgot. So these acolytes are all summoning a demon. So this is our first run-in with a demon. Well, actually with other than any natural thing. This is a very supernatural aspect of the game right here, and the first one we run into. It's not that difficult, but those things later on in the game are very nasty. So once you get done killing him or cultists, I would suggest you fight them in this room instead of running into the other tunnel, because if you have a stray blow in this other tunnel, you break all these adventurers and then zombies come pouring out. So it's better to take them one at a time if at all possible. And then one more once I find that last zombie. Where are you at? I might have to run back for that one. Yep, there he is. Alright. Yeah, sometimes they do run off. So you have to run around and find them and then run back for the rune. But that's okay. It doesn't take super long. So there's one rune done. There are a total of 3 in this part, so not too bad. There's another rune done. And here's the last rune. And there's the last rune. And this is the end of the quest. We go through this door. There's a little cutscene. And we have to destroy this little green crystal here. So I'll let you watch the cutscene. So they're just in a battle of wills right now. And then we destroy this because it becomes vulnerable. This part's pretty funny. Just destroys that mind flare. Alright, and that's the quest. Now we run over this way, talk to Jeets, and here we are.